3, 2, 1.
This video brought to you by Green Man Gaming and coffee. Oh, God, start the year off right with a good cup of coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Audience, Hunter, welcome back to the Headhunter space program. I wanted to have a look at the ship and see why exactly it is doing this. Why you do this? Why are you sliding all over the place? I think it's SAS. Or not. Let's try it with, no. Also, I checked the rotation of, pole. We've been here 3 days. The sun used to be there, now it's there. Days on pole are very long. Actually, if we just do a bit of an extension by a couple more days, I would like to see something. Oh, come on, eclipse! Eclipse! Damn you! We had an extension here by 3 days, and it did not do it. It didn't work. We wasted our time. Okay, we gotta jump! The lander has jumped. We actually have to cut our mission here short-ish. We've been here almost a week. Now, it turns out that the new update drops tomorrow. And rather than be stranded in the middle of space with no equipment, we are going to head back up we are going to head back up now. Head back up the well. That's how they said it in the Expanse. We're heading back up the well. As in, we're going back up into space. What do you have on board there, Jofke? Oh, Jofke has the rock. Okay, how much science we have on board? Not nearly enough. Alright. Retract all ladders. We are heading back up the well. I really like that saying, actually. That's a fun saying. Heading back up the well. Okay. And now this ladder and this ladder. Lovely. Okay. Now, we need Pegasus to be our target. Oh, it is our target. Okay. Then we need Ascent Guidance. Pegasus is currently orbiting at an altitude of 20,000 meters, but lowers itself to just below 9,000, just below 10,000 at its periaps. So what we need to do is meet it in the middle. Orbital altitude of 15. And we're going to launch into the plane of the target. We will auto-warp where necessary. And engage. What did you just do? Nothing. Camp looks okay. So does the flag. Flag's right there. I can barely see it. Rover is over there somewhere. There it is. I can see the headlights. We left the car down there, so it's not like we're not going to be able to do exploration of this planetoid ever again. Like, come on. It's just going to be annoying. You mind? I'd like to do a... damn you! Damn you! All you have with Pole is you have the space around Pole and the surface of Pole. You don't have just over the surface of Pole. You don't have that. It's only a 100 meters per second burn. Jesus, we still have just over half a tank of fuel, and that's on the main stage. Don't even get me started on the Rockmax stage. On the Bobcat stage. That's right, we're using a Bobcat engine. Technically, we're supposed to be swapping between these engines, but we're not, because they're just that efficient. They're that good. You're welcome. Alright, we need a rendezvous with the mothership. And we just close the legs. Likely to never open ever again. Unless I really want to put this thing through its paces and do an unmanned landing on a planet somewhere. But that's risky. We would need direct communication with the relay. Or, never mind, actually. Spider has direct communication with Nye Island. So the antenna on board is powerful enough. We can use this as a mini relay. Hopefully, one that can control the rover. Okay, we need rendezvous autopilot. Engage. So we will match planes once our orbits cross. That'll be in... well, it'll be in a while. I'm pretty sure we can only go up to times 100 speed. We are actually in a pretty good angle of approach here. As of right now, the target is only 23 kilometers away. Look at that. Look at that, Pegasus. So we launched at a very, very good time. Okay. Next intercept would be 164 orbits away. Oh my god. I set us a maximum of 8 phasing orbits, which I think is more than reasonable. Yeah, the reaction wheels on this thing are really, really good. Mostly because we got 9 of them. Sorry, 10. I forgot, there's 1 in the command module. In the command pod. There's 1 here, and there's 2 on each engine block. It's a very, very maneuverable ship, but we gave it RCS anyway. Because we're that insane. Okay, 5.35 orbits later. You spin the ship right round. It's been a while, round. We should have intercept here pretty soon. Some kind of intercept. Okay. With this, our closest approach should be as the sun is coming up. Now, we should see it well before that, actually. Yep, we just crossed inside their envelope. Look at that. Look at the chop. Oh my god, there she is. She's the laggiest ship in space. Except there are definitely more frame ratey ships out there. Frankly, for what we had available, I think we did a pretty good job. I think we did a damn good job with Pegasus. She is a great ship. Careful now, don't hit her too hard. As a matter of fact, don't hit her at all. This is a good stopping distance, actually. Nice. It was actually going to leave it at that, too. Alright. So, we'll do the docking, and that will require a number of things. First of all, retract that antenna. Retract the 2 solar arrays. Very nice. We're not even going to realign the ship so that they're facing each other this time. We're just gonna go. Because, let's face it, this is basically the whole video. Is us launching, getting to rendezvous, and then docking. After that, we're not even tying down the lander. We're just gonna transfer the crew and the science aboard, and then we're gonna go. Hey, Bill, do you mind moving, to the, crew section? I'm gonna have to bring, Dave in through the science lab. Alright, let's do some docking autopilot. We got plenty of monopropellant to get this done. We barely use that stuff. It's fantastic. It's unbelievable how little of that we've used, as a matter of fact. Ooh. She's very stoic right now, isn't she? When did we open the, science bay? Huh. Alright, it's backing up at 0.74 meters per second. It's gonna spin around at some point, and then we're gonna actually start our approach. This takes a little bit longer, but I'm willing to give it a shot. You know, how much fuel is left of this thing? Just ever so barely over half a tank. Yeah, we brought too much fuel. We really did. This would have been, like, one set of 4 of these tanks would have actually been enough. It also would have been lighter. So we probably even would have gotten more out of it. We wouldn't be looking at analyze this. If we only had one of these fuel tanks, then it would have been ever so slightly lighter, and we might have not been looking at 2 liters of liquid fuel per tank. Because it would have been lighter. Sorry, I'm just trying to analyze this a little bit. I'm also trying to burn a lot of fuel right now. Honestly, it is not going over well. I'm never able to burn through the FL-R1 fuel tank. Because it's just so much fuel. Like, it's either so much fuel or it's not enough fuel. What the hell? Alright, I was looking for tracking data on that thing that I ordered. Orders. Let's see here. Yeah, this is the most boring part of the video. Frickin' Filden is waiting for Dave and Jeb to get back so that they can continue their game of zero gravity D&D, because they had to put it on hold. They were about to fight that swarm of giant bees that I mentioned. So the campaign has only been going for like a month. Yes, but the landing team has been away for 7 days. We gotta get back to it. We gotta get back to this friggin' campaign. It's like, this is the January 1st episode, so... yeah, if all went according to plan, Dungeons and Dorkhead's already started. Alright, it looks like we're almost lined up here. Almost. I don't know why we don't have view of our boys inside. Ah, Dave took the center seat. Okay, then Jeb, you're our pilot. What do you see? Got a real good view of the forward Pegasus. Actually, that looks wicked cool, seeing Pegasus from this angle. Distance to dock is 33 meters. At 10 meters, we will lower speed to 0.2 meters per second. Look at that, you can see the spinning dish. But yeah, I want the, as mentioned at the very end of the last video, the engineering update comes out tomorrow, and the last thing I want is to be stranded without jetpacks, parachutes, repair kits, or anything else. We're also gonna have to expand Pegasus's cargo capacity. Alright, stand by for speed adjustment. Stand by. Commence speed adjustment now. Perfect. I thought it'd be louder, honestly. Okay, yeah, we're supposed now. Normally, when actually doing this, they would have a camera, and they'd be aiming for like that little thing up there. You should be able to see our boy up there. Oh, it doesn't work between ships. The only cutaway we get is inside the command pod. We should be able to see Filden in the up on the bridge. That's where Jeb will be headed once we're docked here. Alright. We still have connection via the Pegasus relay or the Jewel-Com relay. We get good signal from that. However, apparently one of the antennas on board still gives us direct connection to Kerbin. And I'm hoping what that means we'll be able to use this as a makeshift relay. Is why the dish is on here, after all. It's not a good dish, but it's a dish. Okay. Distance to dock, 1 meter. Let's get it right the first time, folks. And we're good. That was flawless ascent. For the most part. They did what they could. Alright, Jeb, you come on up to the bridge. Jofke, I'm gonna need you down in engineering. Actually, headed to the crew module for now. And then, Dave, you got science to do, mate. So, let's grab everything you took from the surface. Ooh, yeah, keep that. Just above Poles Midlands. Wait, just above? So apparently this counts as just above. We're in orbit. This is considered a very, very low orbit by other planetoid standards. Back aboard our awesome ship. Well, even if we're right outside of it right now. That lander has enough fuel to land and take off again from this moon. And that scares me. Alright. That's all the data. Now let's sift through it and see what we got. Infrared telescope can't be done right now. Why not? Hello? Maybe we're too low. Frickin' data review. Yep. 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 And yep. And if we're just above the Midlands, I would like to do another materials study. I know the game really, really hates it when we open that thing, but I'd like to go anyway. Ugh, the game really hates it when I open that material bay. Yeah, it just thinks we're in space near Pole now. Even though we are 11,000 meters above the surface. I think it was because we were below 10K. I think we're on our ascent part of the orbit now, though, so that's not gonna work. Okay. Spider. What to do, what to do. Well, like I said, I wanted out here as a makeshift relay. So, go ahead and turn the lights off. And let's get her out of here. So long, Spider. Alright, we're gonna have to remote guide her away from Pegasus. We'll move her into a higher orbit. Unset target. Extend the solar panels. Now, if my calculations are correct, and I have no reason to doubt my calculations because they're always correct, this should give us a much better, clearer signal. Come on, I really need you to burn those engines. We're gonna need to rename the vessel Spider Relay. While technically a ship, it is now going to be classified on radar as a relay. Now, aim prograde and fire your goddamn engines off into oblivion. At the height of your orbit, you're gonna burn again to equalize your orbit so that we could get a decent signal broadcast range. And go. And that's a good apogee right there. We are now far enough away from Pegasus that it no longer affects frame rate. Yeah, bring us back around prograde. You don't need your RCS anymore for this. Beautiful. An orbit of about 50,000 should suffice, and it still has enough fuel to land if I desire it. Okay, Pegasus. Heading back to Pegasus. I'm thinking this is going to be a shorter video today. And the next video is going to be our journey home. Now, Pole doesn't make a very good slingshot. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Close the docking shield. Okay. So the next video is going to be us figuring out how to head home. Probably at our periaps. So at Periaps, we will maneuver for a prograde burn out of pole influence. And from there, we'll wait until Periaps again, and then we will head home. That'll do it for the Headhunter Space Program this week. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2020. We got a crazy year planned. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button really hard with your head. That's only a 39.7 meters per second burn. Oh! Tiny moon! Tiny, tiny moon!
Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away